Alright, sorry guys. Just had to do something. My internet connection got cut off, but same gameplay, just where we left off. David Ortiz batting, someone on second.
Men on third with 2 down. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that.
Bro, sorry, guys.
Boy,
it's just sad to do something.
Hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
And we'll have to leave it there.
Oh my goodness. How did I do that to Big Poppy?
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More from Fenway in a moment. Ben Zobrist will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
Ben Zobrist.
Middlebrooks down at third. On to first, and it's dropped.
Are you kidding me?
Stay right there, though, so there
Are you kidding me, bro?
So
Middlebrooks, you can't throw.
As an E5, and I'd really like to have that one over.
Ever. My goodness. It's out. Not gonna get mad for that. I dare him to steal.
He flew out his first time around. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Now he can't catch it.
Comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Will Myers will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself.
And some trouble now in right field.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
He's waving him home. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well.
Oh my goodness.
And he'll pull into third with
Are you kidding me?
And what a perfect way to start an inning right here. You get runners on
this bullshit Victorino can't catch nothing.
Pitcher in a little bit of hot water. Then as you
my
see
goodness.
Here, he turns up the heat even more, driving in both of those runs and winding up on third base. Still nobody out.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is
I don't care. I'm still winning.
Souvenir. And a throw over to third.
Pick off.
Smart to keep an eye on it. Hit hard to the right side.
Another one.
Foul. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Matt Joyce comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Desmond Jennings will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
Put someone in the bullpen. Who should I put? I'll put you.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Fouled back. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field.
Good.
Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Mike Napoli will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Mike Napoli.
Man, look at that.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
He tried to catch me reaching. Let's get it. That's out.
That one as this is driven out to
Let's
deep
get it.
left center
Home
field.
run. I told you I could.
And that's going to land out toward the wall out there. And he is into second base
You kidding
with
me?
a leadoff double.
Bro, this is a troll. Bruh.
Well, that's all you got to do. Just get the ball in the air out there. Well, this one hits about 2/3 of the way towards the top and winds up an easy double.
Bro, that was a
Bogaerts
dead troll,
will
bro.
stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Nah, he can't run. He's not standing nothing.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Napoli short lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Oh,
Therefore, it is Loney, and there's your first out.
I'm a bunt. I'm
Runner
bunt
in
towards
scoring position at
no.
second with 1
Third.
away. And in steps
That's
their
not on
catcher,
there.
A.J. Pierzynski. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now he squares and gets one down. On to first
Sacrifice,
with it is
there you
Price,
go.
so the sacrifice is a good one.
Oh, and I think he might
Sacrifice
have thought
bunt.
about going to third just for a second there.
Good
but he
bunt.
winds up thinking better of it and takes the sure out at first.
Will Middlebrooks. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Let's see if we could get him down.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Put one in the bleachers.
Price ready with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Oh my
And indeed, he'll
goodness,
take
this
only
man
the
on
out at
third
first
base.
as the run comes in to score.
Why'd I
So
swing
no
that?
runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Yunel Escobar will make his way towards the box to lead off
Leading
the
off from
5th.
Tampa Bay, shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Give me a minute, guys. All right.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 0-2 once more. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
This one's been everything we'd hoped for. 2 of the best left-handed starters in the business, and they've matched each other pretty much pitch for pitch so far.
Ryan Hennigan will dig in. He singled his first time around. here's the first pitch. And a nice changeup that time from Lester to start things out. It's 0-1. He looks to be back in control now here in the fifth as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Struck him out, and he becomes the ninth strikeout victim thus far.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
David DeJesus will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Good.
And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2.
Remember, guys, I'm the Red Sox in this game.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
This catcher really wants me to keep throwing
This
curveballs.
should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Halfway home,
Let's go back.
tied 2 apiece. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. 4-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate,
All
he
right,
might
I
have been
took a
told,
pitch.
look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
The 3-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Just doing something quickly. Alright, sorry guys.
Pitch home to Victorino. Shane Victorino
Ooh.
is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Fouled straight back. Now this is hit sharply out there into
Good.
right center over
Yeah,
the head
good
of
contact.
Zobrist and down for a base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And here's the powerful Johnny Gomes.
Johnny Gomes. I want him to steal to second base.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And this
Is
is
that
swung
out?
on
Nah,
and
I
pretty
don't
well
think so.
hit. Out
Yep.
to deep left center field.
Let's get it.
And
Let's
this
get
one
it.
is
Another
gone.
one.
A home run.
Pretty well hit.
Two-run day for James Owens. And it moves the Red Sox down to a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, it's one thing to hit one right down the line here at Fenway, but when you can get one over
That was
wall
far.
out
Over the
there,
green monster.
you know you've
Hit the
I
billboard.
mean, there ain't a yard.
How
in the
much is that
land
for
that
now?
held that
42.
one.
Let's go.
Swinging a hard
Yeah,
liner
nope.
to short. Taken
That's
there
out.
by Escobar. Throw on
It's
to
okay
first. He'll
after a
take
home
care of
run.
Pedroia, and there are two away.
David
And that
Ortiz
ball
with
is
Poppy up to
rifled
bat.
at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Let's see if I can get another good. See if I can get good contact.
Now here's a swing and another
Should I
chance out
waited
there at
one?
shortstop. Throw on to
No,
Loney. He'll take
I haven't
care
made
of
him
at
look
first,
good.
and the side is retired. So the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. We're through 5 here this afternoon.
That's
it's
high and
4-2
far.
Boston. Ben Zobrist will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
Ben Zobrist.
Curveball. Let's put it there.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because
Oh,
he
well,
was
you
way
didn't.
behind that one.
Now a ball hit in the air out toward Victorino in right field. One down.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
I want to see a replay of that.
Evan
I bet it'd be
Longoria
funny.
will come forward now. He has flied out in
replay.
singles so far.
Bruh. Replay. Let's say it's in this position. Hello. Hello, wow. Look at this dude. Let's see him catch it. Look like they're dancing though. Look at everyone in the infield. Look at him. Look at Bogarts. And I mean, hey. Alright, let's get back to the game. Alright.
Now Lester's pitch is hit out to
Yep.
Pedroia at second.
Not getting past Gold
On the
Glove.
first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's
Okay.
retired easily for the second out. Will Myers will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Over to first now is Napoli, and that retires the side. Mike Napoli will start things out on the other side. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox are out in front, 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now
A new pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta.
Dominican born.
And there is Mike Napoli. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Number 12, Mike Napoli.
action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's
I just swung at it because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. There to take
I'm
it
already
is
taking
Jesus,
pictures
and that's your
outside.
first out of the inning.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Xander Bogaerts will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And this is fouled back and out of play. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and grounded toward Escobar at short.
Shortstop hits it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center.
That's out.
Around first, on his way to second now. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Will Middlebrooks will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Let's see if we can do the same thing. Person's still on second.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will
that probably
hold at
bounced
second
off home
base.
plate. Why did I swing at that actually?
Here comes the 1-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And the runner's breaking for third. And this is
that's a hit.
Up the center
That's
of
a
the
hit.
diamond. There's Zobrist to get it.
Infield
Throw
hit.
from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
One heck of an effort up the middle right there. You see him dive to pull this ball in, but his momentum is taking him away from first base, and there's just no way to get enough on that throw.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And this is fought off at the
Gotta
plate as it's
concentrate now.
chopped
2
foul.
outs, 2 strikes.
And he comes back with a fastball.
Nah,
Strike
bruh.
3 called.
No,
It
that
is
was
over.
out
Boston
of the
strands a couple,
zone.
but they still lead this one 4-2.
That is not a strike. Replay that.
Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. The defense. James Loney will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, James Loney.
Here we go.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing
Sorry,
in one.
guys. Let me
Boy, he has
fix
been
this.
a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Now Lester's 0-1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
After
And
this
that's
inning, I
swung
think
on
I'm
and
gonna
fouled straight
bring
back.
in the other pitcher. So I'm gonna start warming up my closer.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. This time.
Coach Zurahara, my closer.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning, and it looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's
Curveball.
1-2.
Watch him
On
swing at this.
0-2,
I bet.
if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker,
Got him.
then
Got
maybe
him.
you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball. Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Desmond Jennings will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. On the ground is short. And a bit of a
Whew,
high throw
I thought he
that
was gonna
time,
fly
but no
over.
problem over there at first as they record the out. Brandon Gomes will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Shane Victorino will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. Johnny Gomes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. Taken there by Escobar on to first, and there were 2 down. Dustin Pedroia will
Before he
stride
bats,
in
let me
to
put
round it out his last time through.
this dude in the game. Alright, scheduled to put in the game. And then he's gonna be in for the 9th inning.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Up with it is Longoria. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is
3
retired.
pitches. That's embarrassing.
Red Sox go. Yunel Escobar will stand in to start out their half of the
Let's see what
8th
you got,
with that
Yunel
starter still
Escobar.
out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ryan Hennigan will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third.
Out.
Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. David DeJesus will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And Middlebrooks will make the catch to retire the side. David Ortiz will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch coming.
2 outs?
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone.
Told you he was powerful hitter. Napoli.
A solo home run for Mike Napoli. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Guys are maybe starting to put this game out of reach. It's a solo shot and it pushes the lead up to 3. So now it'll take a pretty big collapse at the top of the 9th not to give this home crowd the victory they're looking for.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Gotta do something before the game ends. You're not batting again.
First pitch to him. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Make up for everything with a homer.
Not able to hold on.
Oh my goodness.
A pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
Fouled back. Here's Zobrist now.
Of course, he made me chase.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Just 3 outs and I won. 3 outs. You have a good lead.
AJ
Oh wait, never mind.
Stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Never mind.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Myers is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Sox get a run, however, on the home run by Napoli.
Watch that replay.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
I know he did not catch that.
Ben Zobrist.
Okay, never mind.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Evan Longoria will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quick.
Thought it was gone. Guys, remember that this is just a continuation of the video before this because I had to go do something. So before you finish watching this, make sure to go watch the first 3 innings of this game.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Will Myers will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily. Now a ball high and deep, heading for the monster, and over the monster.
My goodness, lucky me that I hit that last home run. Oh my.
A 2-run home run off the bat of Will
Oh my goodness.
Within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
No,
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Gomes will have
my
room out
God,
there as he
bro.
puts it away shy of the monster for second out.
The luck I have.
Good look here from our camera down the field line. This ball doesn't quite have enough on it, and as you can see there,
Oh my God, if it was through center or left, that was gone. I got lucky.
Sean Rodriguez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift.
I thought I'd been put him in the game.
Uehara is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
I thought he'd been
here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Tying one on first. Winning back at home.
Desmond Jennings will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Swinging a hot shot down the line.
No.
And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. Yunel Escobar will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Bro, this game just got intense.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle.
What?
Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down.
Bro, I'm about to rage, bro. What the frick?
The bases.
Oh my God.
Will stand in.
Really, Bogart?
Batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now everybody's running. Now the suicide squeeze, but it's popped up.
Yes!
Middlebrooks.
Let's get it. We won, bro, just because of that bunt.
Yeah, you know that run.
Thank God, bro.
Turned out to be the difference.
Thank God.
They're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been Pure J. Remember to watch the video before this. It got cut off, so stay tuned for more content. It's been Pure J. See you next time.